Good evening, fellow Zelda Randomizer maniacs. Tonight we have got a marquee Swiss round 2 matchup between the blindfolded bunny extraordinaire Saber and everybody's favorite Zelda 1 randomizer cardiologist chessjerk. I'm HN and I'm honored to be joined again by Adirondack Rick for the first time in a long time. How are you, sir?
You know, I was going to preface this match in a different way, but considering the fact that you worked so hard on the build-up of these two runners, I get to throw everything I was going to say out the window, except for this. This is an 0-1 matchup. This is one of those matches that you look at these runners and you're like, this is an 0-1 matchup? Really?
Yeah, it is very surprising, but not the first time these guys have met up either. So it'll be interesting. I mean, one of these guys is going to be 0-2, so that's crazy.
That's scary to even think about. I mean, everyone knows these runners. Crystal Saber, one of the original players of this, dating back to the 2016 tournament, and chessjerk's had a lot of familiarity with this game as well. Like, the fact that this is an 0-1 just tells you how difficult their opponents they both had in week number 1. Let's recap what happened in week number 1 while we're waiting for this match to begin.
Yeah, Saber got paired up against Thirwolf, who is, well, he's Thirwolf. He is always played crazy different flags and seeds, so he's no stranger to Swordless or how to play him. And chessjerk was up against Dr. J PhD, who has been around for a very long time and eked out a win. It was a very close race, but did manage to pull that one out.
Well, the runners are ready. I think we're about ready to send them off. Here we go. We are ready to have some fun in this match. What do you look forward to?
Well, I think everybody wants to see the most trolls possible. No freebies.
Well, given the fact that these runners are who they are, I'd love to be able to see that. Now, I'm going to put out a question to you. I want to see how well you can predict this seed. What Triforces do you think we're going to begin with?
3, 6, and 7.
1, 7, 8. And I think you know why I want those numbers.
Because they add up to 16?
We'll go with that. But it's more the fact that 1 and 8 have 2 items that are possibilities. 7, because nobody ever wants to dig 7 because of how big that can be.
That's very true.
These runners are all set and ready to go. Here we go. What do you think we're starting at, Adigenos?
Oh, man, that's a terrible start location, let's be honest.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, and one of those things that you have to learn to do that I honestly forget to do with these flags is to check which Triforces you have when you first start the game. As we do see level 8 right off the bat, the waterfall.
And you immediately see a couple of rooms that you are not going to be able to do. Now, the awful thing about this is the fact that you are going to be kind of having to work around potentially some very dangerous enemies in order to get to the meat and potatoes of this game.
Yeah. Oh, wow. Saber about ready to up an A out of there, but there's the candle right there away, so gonna have some weaponry, but yeah, we've got Lionels on the overworld that we've seen thus far, and Dark Nuts in the dungeon, so Dark Nuts obviously require a wand or bomb.
2, 6, and 4. 2, 4, and 6 are Triforces.
Wow, we totally missed.
And chessjerk about to get the candle as well. Saber making the way over towards the Armos, try to see what we have for free, because that's a big thing that came into play for Saber back in the week 1 match against Thirwolf, was the fact that Thirwolf had the wand super early. Saber took a long time before he got over to the Lost Hills.
Yeah, getting to your Armos item is pretty important. There's too many good items. I mean, there's not a bad item, honestly, other than perhaps a raft or a power bracelet. So you definitely want to get those checks in as early as possible.
And you know what it was in that match?
It was the wand, wasn't it?
It was the wand. Of all the items to have at the Armos item, that is probably the biggest oof to be going a distance of a time without.
I think it was something near 40 minutes, which is a long time to make up with a wand versus somebody. Bombs, 30 rupees. That's kind of rough.
especially this far away from the start. And if that is the rare shot, then you're absolutely hating your choices at this point.
Chester gonna forego the grave and scroll over to the Death Armos. I kind of like this play.
Yeah, you want to find out what that Armos item is. It's prioritizing your freebie.
I mean, meanwhile, Saber has got this candle, so he can go do the majority of the Dead Woods. And obviously gonna hope for a bomb drop before he gets there.
Oh! Again!
Yeah, that's a big one. Free seed!
It's not that free yet, they're out of Genos. Yes, we just gave them the component that they're going to need in order to defeat Ganon, but there's a lot more we need to do with this seed. Like, for instance, find level 1.
Yeah, and it's kind of unfortunate that Saber finds us here because he's a few screens away from the wand, and Chester's making his way this direction already. So he's going to find level 1, but have a wand available to him, so he's going to be able to make a little bit quicker work of the dungeon overall. Oh yeah, left Molas. Never mind. We're not doing anything in here.
Now with 3 hearts.
Deadly Spaghetti strikes again.
Yep, and Saber sees that and immediately has decided, I am not doing this. I'm going to go somewhere else, which is a wise decision at 3 hearts.
And Saber did get a bomb drop. Meanwhile, Chester has killed, I don't know, at least 24 overworld bomb droppers and hasn't gotten lucky yet. There it
you
is.
go. Asking ye shall receive. So we've noticed that our mid secret's at 39. I did see the large secret was just a shade over 100 rupees. So this is a good money seed.
Yeah, not going to have too many issues. 39 is great for the mid secret. Adds, you know, an extra 60, 70 odd rupees to the pool. Ooh, I think Saber was trying to go for the blue octave there and took a death.
Yep, unfortunately, that means he'll go ahead and probably stick away from that corner of the map for a little bit.
I love the... You can always tell when Saber's frustrated. You get the angry cursor wag.
Yeah.
We do have Chester clearing out the section of Deadwoods here. He's going to find a level 1 momentarily. See if we can't find something new in that dungeon, but I think those left land molas are probably going to keep us from making too much progress.
Another level found right here. It's level 5. While Chester does get into this level 1 right now. Has Chester even looked at his inventory to see what levels he needs to be?
Blues looks seem to roll down a little bit. And we get a map. And indeed, segmented and left molas required.
And Chester's going to find about that in 3, 2, 1.
Man, they rolled up a little bit too. Hey, oh, they're cooperating. Nice. So meanwhile, Saber finds any roads, which is taking him away from his Armos item, unfortunately. Recorder, a nice item to find. That means we can actually just toot our way to 2, 4, and 6. Level 3 for Saber. Nothing like trying to corral snakes. Oh, he almost had it. Gonna go ahead and bomb it. Get some map for his trouble. And that is definitely a level 3.
And that's a wizard room you're curious about because of the fact that it's got that single block.
Yeah, he's going to try to group these and pray that they're not two. Meanwhile, chessjerk going to find the transport stair. Going to take it, check this one room, and they are just one bomb, so that's pretty nice.
And it is our item as well. And it is... Oh! Hello!
All right, the other silver.
Something that we do need to have in order to beat this game. Meanwhile, chessjerk took a staircase level 1, found that it took him over to that bottom corner. Now, this is where that wand is really going to hurt Saber. The fact that he's going to probably have to abandon his game plan in regards to this level 3.
Yeah, at least grab the silvers, but unfortunately you're going to have to come back to do any other progress. The good news is, as long as he doesn't die, he's going to find out that his item is over at the Death Armos, so hopefully prioritizes that fairly soon.
Yeah, unfortunately we're probably going to get some more mouse cursor shaking.
And there's a boomerang on the floor. And of course, chessjerk can't leave the hearts behind, so gonna search for that. And actually, in this case, it's a pretty good play. Not that we need the red candle, but 3 hearts is never fun to be sitting on for a long period of time. And that's a Patra.
And that Petra was guarding the heart container, so there you go.
Yeah, nice sneak. Gotta love the bomb wall in that case.
And the bomb wall and also the delayed forming of that Patras sprite. Or rather, the hitbox is more of what I'm talking about there.
Yeah. We got another secret on Saber's side. Gotta find this other Armos is not the answer. Hopefully he doesn't take a death.
Yeah, that would not be a good thing here for Saber at this point in time. He does need to live to find out this answer. Because this would be absolutely rough if it turns out to be 2 weeks in a row a late answered or late wand turns out to be what really sets him back.
Yeah, I mean, he's definitely got the skill to come back from, you know, a 10 or 15 minute gap, depending on what else goes on in the seed. But once you start moving on too much farther beyond that, it starts getting really hard, especially if you're diving dungeons on just a blue candle and your opponent's had a wand for 30 minutes. Man, it gets really hard to come back. I do enjoy when red levers die to a candle, though. I hate levers and swordless more than anything.
Is that because you always run into them?
Oh, absolutely. And, you know, you're running around, you can't do anything, and you're got a half a heart, and you're like, ah, I know it's coming, but I can't stop it. We need a South Coast check here. Oh, no. Well, never mind. Maybe this will push him towards that Armos.
Yeah, you came over to do the screen scroll, and unfortunately, right into a Lionel beam.
It's just a few screen scrolls away, so, you know, it's not too difficult to get to. Meanwhile, chessjerk has quietly amassed 231 rupees. And so we are going to get an East Death Mountain check.
Which includes the take any road you want. chessjerk finding level 2, which is a level that we have a Triforce for. But it's a possibility that there's an item in there that we need.
Yeah, well, hopefully there's like a bow in here for Saber or something of that nature to help get him at least a repeatable weapon.
Yeah.
That would definitely even out the playing field a little bit. Now that's something you want to get your hands on. 1 rupee short is unfortunate, but that is a purchase you definitely want to make.
Yeah.
Oh man, it's like a slap in the face. And of course you're like, oh, I'm gonna go kill keys who don't drop anything. It's a key for his trouble though, which is pretty nice. And chessjerk finds Cage 7.
There's your rupees right there for Saber. Will he double back to get that bomb upgrade? Well, he's going to find a door that's not going to let him go through just right away, but he does know where that bomb upgrade is.
Yeah, he might use a few bombs here. These Tektites rolled up. I would imagine he would try to use his 3 bombs before he goes over and picks up that bomb upgrade.
Saber trying to be patient, get those Tektites right in the same spot. chessjerk finds the white sword, red candle.
Yeah, the rich get richer.
And there's more rupees for Saber.
And more, and more rupees. So, game wants you to have that bomb upgrade. Oh, that's unfortunate.
That is a dig dagger that Saber cannot kill because he does not have the recorder at a level 1.
chessjerk gonna use his money to buy a key, and I think arrows. Perhaps meat. I missed what the first item was. I'm actually kind of surprised that Saber's not, 1, bombing around, or 2, using bombs to kill those Tektites.
But he is now going to go ahead and purchase that bomb upgrade for 81 rupees. It is plus 2 off your total of 8.
Yeah, like this room here, he's gonna have to use bombs if he wants to kill those. It made a little bit more sense to use the bombs that you had already, and then go purchase the upgrade, but such is life. Meanwhile, chessjerk with 7 bombs, he's got these guys in a great pattern, but doesn't want to use his bombs. I can't say that I blame him.
And those bombs that Saber drops, no return of investment.
Oh man, that's the worst. Just an empty room? Really?
Yeah.
And no map. Like, that's the worst. We're not getting a map. We're not getting anything useful.
That map is probably in that blue Tektite room.
Yeah, one of the 2 of them. You're probably right. Well, chessjerk gets his silvers. Somehow missed the map. I think it might have been in one of the rooms on the second row.
Level 4, another one that we already have the Triforce out of, has been located over here at 1Q9.
Yeah, so the East Death Mountain checks paying off for Saber, but again, unfortunately, no wand, and not able to kill anything. We do see the other bomb upgrade is in level 3. Sure, chessjerk will try to amass the remaining 12 rupees needed to purchase that. Unfortunately, only 2, but it is a discounted 81, so overall not too bad.
Saber with bullish strengths, and unfortunately finding himself with another dig dagger, that time locking a room over towards the left. Can he get around that? Well, the answer is yes. Here is another room that Saber's getting locked into, trying to dodge the enemies, and is able to get an opening.
Yeah, chessjerk took a death there in level 3. More rooms with wizrobes. Now, they are mixed rooms, so there is the possibility of being able to despawn those.
Saber finding a passage over here to the left, finding another room as well, being called a thief.
Well, it does get another key, just has to avoid all the death things.
Nice pause stretch right there for Saber to getting around that moblin.
Yeah, he's at least finding all of the bomb walls, so could be the item here
Clock available. Oh dear.
I always
Nice
enjoy seeing
room.
his class strats. All right.
Very nice room, but no reward.
Man. Level 4 being stingy.
There's
Yeah,
the staircase.
we see chessjerk up and A here, and he's farming rupees off of these tektites to get to that bomb upgrade. Oh, that sucks.
Arrow down by the moblin. He thought about leaving, but he's going back in for more.
I mean, you have to, right? You know where that item's at, or potential item. It could still be a staircase, which would be a real kicker. Meanwhile, CJ does get the money for that bomb upgrade.
Yeah, he'll be a little disappointed finding out that it's only +2, but again, here in Swordless, you take +2.
Oh, every time. Again, a little surprised knowing that this room is what it is, that we pick up the bomb upgrade before clearing it out, but, you know, I guess there's bombs on the floor as well. I'm just thinking, you know, strategically, a lot of times you're going to want to delay getting that bomb upgrade just so that you can go through, especially with it being that close to the start. It's only three or four rooms in. You know, giving yourself the ability to use those bombs to clear out wizrobes or to bomb up walls or whatever you need to do, and then having a free refill whenever you want to go leave the dungeon.
And the item. Magic Boomerang. I mean, it's good for lumping enemies together, but you don't really feel great about having to go back in after taking a death to that. And we do find out that Saber was going to have to come back to this level 3 anyway. The Triforce is blocked by a Dig Dogger.
Yep, and chessjerk putting that boomerang to good use, as we were just talking about, to stun the 3 babies. And another hard for chessjerk. I'm sure he is happy about that.
I wonder why you say that. It's not like he's got a catchphrase about that, does he?
Well, I mean, his other nickname is Captain America, right?
If you say so.
And Saber, unfortunately, going into level 8, man, it's just one of those things where there's one Armos left.
Yeah. And this is, again, I hate to keep stretching this point home. It's the thing that cost him in that race against Thurwolf was the fact that he deprioritized the Armos items.
Yeah, and it's not that hard of a check either. You just have to do a few screen scrolls and go over there, and I don't know. It is what it is. Maybe he forgot. I don't know, but and it just really hurts whenever it's the wand. I mean, the odds are low, but it's just what happens to be. And I mean, you still got a red candle on the map as well. So 2 repeatable items sitting around. I don't know. I'm always looking for that offense as quickly as possible.
There's the Triforce of level 8, so it's not that deep inside of this level.
Yeah, which is a big deal, right? If chessjerk can find a bow, that means he could potentially go mode this level 8 and just not have to worry about it unless we come back and we have a ladder block of some sort.
Well, unless we can bomb to the right, that's it for Saber as far as this exploration is concerned. He can.
Yeah, it's a little unfortunate, actually, because he's just got a bunch of dark nuts and a big dungeon. Like, this is a big, nasty dungeon. Fortunately, these did roll... Oh, no, so he uses 2 bombs, and then he heads up anyway.
Yeah, I think the idea for him at that point was, I want to go ahead and see if they go down in 2 bombs. I don't know if he got a single one at 2 bombs, but with 4 bombs remaining, he might not be able to get through this.
Yeah, and they do go down in 2 bombs. He just, unfortunately, didn't get 2 together, but he is going to have a nice bufferless clip. Unfortunately, goes to the staircase. Of course it does. Nothing's free, except for the wand under the Armos.
Ooh, run away! And he's going to save and quit. That was not going to end well. chessjerk finding level 9.
Yep, down on the coast. So we're just missing level 5 now, I believe.
No, Saber found 5.
Oh, okay. Then we're not missing anything. Because we can whistle the 6.
I think Saber at this point is just going to go ahead and grab this Triforce. Although, looks maybe not.
Could be building a bomb count? I'm not sure.
That actually looks like that might have been what he's doing because of the fact that he just got bombed first before he killed that one gel. Although that resets it right there.
All right, Saber, I'm going to will you to the Armos.
Keep talking.
You must go to the Armos. Not that one. Okay, we're going to buy bombs. We're going to bomb north of 1, the Forgotten Spot, and then we're going to scroll to the Armos. Never mind. I give up.
You give up way too easily here.
Going to go back into level 5. So chessjerk could find that pretty easily. I think he's already seen 7 and he knows where 8 is. So he knows where every dungeon is and hasn't touched Death Mountain. Now 2 and 4 are up there, but he has the recorder, so he doesn't actually have to go searching for them. So I mean, this could be super fast.
Yeah. Especially if the bow shows up fast. And one thing we haven't pointed out yet, but if you've been watching along with the tournament matches, bow could be a 9.
Yeah. And honestly, man, if you get 5, 7, and 8 quick, and if I'm CJ, I think I'd grab this Triforce and just bail.
Decisions.
Oh gosh, that's a terrible choice to have to make. The bomb makes sense. You never want to do that in swordless, but it makes sense.
Well, especially since you're down to 1, you're down to 4 hearts at this point, and you haven't seen the white sword red candle yet. You haven't seen the red candle yet, so you don't know.
Yeah. We have there up in it was
right,
up...
No. Saber hasn't though.
Oh yeah, Saber has it for sure. Yes. Yeah, chessjerk's just flying pretty. I mean, if this is the bow, then holy cow, he just has to find 5, which is, they're at level 1. Which, to be fair, is a check that does get orphaned quite often. But he hasn't done Candle Row yet, so you usually route that in when you do that. So another potential staircase here for chessjerk.
The good news for Saber is that staircase puts him 1 north of the Triforce.
Bad news. There's a Gleeok in the way. Oh my gosh. Gonna have to up an A to get back to that. That's not even cool at all.
chessjerk able to survive the walk past the Lamola. And Saber, I have no idea how he would have even been able to get through that. Like, your only real hope is the fact that you get that 3/8 damage off Gleeok, and that's probably asking for a lot at this point.
Yeah. I mean, Boomerang picks up Triforces when? Nice bomb by chessjerk. No reward, but still a nice bomb.
And here's one of our items, right? Oh, God.
Oh, gosh. He's only got 1 heart, too.
And a blue Dark Knot that was really, really trying there. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that's rough. But he's going to go back to that. You know you're not going to skip that when you know where an item is at.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, my gosh. And the blue Moblins rolled up to 5. And I'm sure when you go back and you ask Saber, why didn't you go to the Armos? It's going to be, well, the odds of it being wand again were so low that I just didn't do it.
Yeah. And chessjerk going in from the left finds out that blue Lammo's hurt.
Yeah, I think you got to take the staircase on that particular instance to get towards the middle a little bit more. I mean, luckily, Saber's got a boomerang, so he can group these moblins up a little bit. You know, use his bomb and then burn them for the last little tick, but they're unfortunately not cooperating too much. Alright, now we can do it.
Good skill right there from Saber.
Yeah, and this should, I think, be the item. So chessjerk's just going to fail.
Level. It's
All
the
right.
book.
Not a bad item.
Oh.
Yeah, that's a thing.
All right, so the way you have to get that Triforce is just body your way through that Gliok. Easy, right?
I mean, as long as you get a heart and a half, it isn't too bad. I say that if you get Fireball to knock backwards, you're done for. But chessjerk gonna take this same direction again. Let's see if he can get through. He does have 6 hearts.
Run, chessjerk, run! There
Nice.
we go.
It's always when you have full life that they cooperate. Have you noticed that?
Yes, I have. Me and the Lambos back in the last tournament would like to have some words.
Yeah. Oh gosh.
And they're lumping together here, which is making this invincibility frame strat a little harder, but chessjerk's able to pull through it.
Yeah, Wand is awesome for this. Like there, he's facing down. Oh, the hitbox is great. And we have a raft. So not needed tonight, but
there we go.
chessjerk doesn't know that.
Saber was able to muscle his way to the Triforce in 5. Still needs that wand. Under Death Armos.
Yeah, I mean, he's looping that direction, kind of. He just needs to not die on the overworld again. I mean, that was really what got him, right? He was in Dead Woods. He was making his way that direction, and he just took a death. And sometimes that helps you, and other times it doesn't. But fortunately for him, as long as he doesn't take a death to Lionel's or something, he's going to be able to get over there and get his wand. But at 30 minutes in, he's probably like, and second item for chessjerk. Well, imagine he's clearing this room fishing for a key. I don't mind this at all. He's down to just 1. Of course, he's going to do this, find a key, and then this will be the any key inside of here.
Or how about some jewelry?
All right. So, pretty decent find there. The raft, obviously not helpful. I mean, chessjerk is going to walk into level 5 if he goes down here. So, he's going to know where all of his dungeons are. He's going to check 5. He's going to check 7 for items, probably. Obviously, there's level 2 on the board still you want to look at, and 4, which you can record or 2. So if you find an early try, maybe you do that instead of look at 7, but...
Saber turning upset in 3, 2, 1, yeah.
Angry Cursor! As he murders everything on the screen.
Oh, yeah. And of course, he has the extra insult of having the book along with it.
Yep, so chessjerk does do the recorder strats here. Going to go ahead, and I like this, okay? So we're going to go ahead, we're going to recorder to 2. We're going to see if we can find our bow. If we find our bow, we go mode 5 and 7, and we don't even think about an item. Holy cow, that's tiny. That's like Space Invaders.
That is exactly what that level 2 looks like.
It's like, look at 13 room level 2. Like, what is that?
That is 13 rooms, yes.
Wow, I don't know that I've seen one that small in a long time.
You know what that reminds me of? I don't know if you've ever seen the show Aqua Teen Hunger Force, but those Moonanites or whatever they're called.
Yes, I have briefly watched that to my greatest regret.
That's exactly what that sprite looks like for level 2.
Yeah, you are not wrong. All right, Saber in level 1, going to find his recorder. After already having located the 2 of the 3 dungeons we are starting with, so not going to be as big of a help for him, but is required to get through level 3.
chessjerk about to find the other bomb upgrade to put him to a maximum total of 12 bombs in this capacity.
Yeah, again, not the greatest, but an extra 4 bombs can really go a long way, and I really wonder where the item is here in level 2. It's got to be this room, right?
It almost has to be at this point. Or maybe that one room above that we didn't get into because we didn't know this room existed.
Very true. Oh, and it required a key, which I don't think... Yeah.
Saber didn't have a whole lot at that point. Or it could be this room. Oh, the room of nothingness. That's right.
And the good news is, you only full cleared a 13-room level 2. Oh, and it was the dig dogger. That's right. Oh, no.
If this is the bow, this is really, really bad. But it's the any key.
I mean, that's a big one, too. I say we're sitting on 4, so it's not terrible, but... Man.
Oh,
pause strats. I love it, man.
Yeah. That's the thing that kept him alive right there with the Lamel. Is he's going to find out it's nothing, but...
Yeah, but chessjerk going to go to 4. Again, this is a great strategy. Once he clears this, it's only going to be 5, 6, and 7.
Yep. And the thing is that this is going to give Saber a little more time to get back into things here. But Saber does definitely need to turn on the afterjets now.
And actually, we know that the bow has to be... Well, it doesn't have to be. It's either 6, 7, or 9.
Yep, that's correct.
You assume that chessjerk is going to search level 5 and find that book. In which case, it'll leave 6, 7, and 9. And if it's 50-50, I'm going to go to 9 probably every single time.
That makes sense. I mean, you're scouting things out in level 9 to begin with.
I suppose it depends also how much time I spend in level 7. If I have a map, how many rooms I've explored. If I get that down to 6 or 7 rooms, I'm going to go check those. But I'm probably not going anywhere near 6 unless I have to.
Saber survives Spatra to get the heart container.
Yeah, he's going to be disappointed once he clears this room here.
No, disappointed, but at least it gets an item off the list.
Meanwhile, chessjerk getting trolled just a little bit by this level 4. There were a lot of bomb walls, and we never did find a map.
Dig Dugger probably had it.
I think chessjerk cleared out both of those and did not find a map.
Okay, in that case, maybe not.
So I would say, I think Saber cleared out all of these rooms, but then he got stuck down here. Oh, that was right. It was here and he took a death? Oh, that's right. We know what the item is here. It's the boomerang. I'm silly.
I thought you were right at Geno's, but okay.
I mean, we do have a tracker, so, you know, I could see that.
Yeah, shoutouts to Kamian doing the tracking for us here on this broadcast on SpeedGaming 2. And the crazy thing is, that Geno's, I said this at the beginning of the broadcast, one of these 2 runners will be 0-2 after this.
Yeah, and the other's still going to only be 1 and 1. And oddly enough, chessjerk does take a dive into level 6. I'm actually surprised.
More land MOBAs, because why not? Saber's been here before. This was where the blue candle was found. It's always fun when the fireball does the screen scroll to the other side.
Indeed. All right, so Saber's seen 3. I don't believe he's seen level 7. And I don't remember where 7 was myself.
The best answer I can give you sounds like a sarcastic in Hyrule.
What? That did not just happen.
I don't know why that surprises you.
chessjerk burning a heart?
Yes, he did it in the last tournament too, so why does this surprise people?
Not sure what to think anymore.
Absolutely.
All right, Saber back in 2. Gotta find that any key. I'm I'm hoping. I guess he still has a few rooms left to clear. But that Dig Dogger being the any key, be nice for him.
Yeah, he's got the Tektite room, a Tektite room, and that's the end of the story here.
I'm still very intrigued by this level 6 play, as we can see it is indeed a level 6.
That almost looks like one of those crane machines. The rooms that chessjerk has visited.
Yeah, I would take that. Yeah, I'm sure those bunnies contain the map because that's the way that always works.
Well, of course. Do we really want to give things easy to 2 titans of this game? I mean, we started them off with a wand, for goodness sakes. There's the any key for Crystal Saber.
I mean, so honestly, we're not that far apart. I mean, outside of the items in level 8, which I don't know that Saber's going to prioritize, we're pretty close.
And granted, yes, that red ring is nice. It's something that if you can do without, you don't need. Obviously, if you can find a way to minimize your damage. Potential staircase for chessjerk. The item in 6 is not here. It's a segmented 6, of course.
Yeah, and unfortunately, Saber bombing Death Mountain here. Again, I don't remember where level 7 was, but I know it wasn't up here. So you're going to lose a little bit of time in that aspect.
Yeah, this is why I wish I could have been able to give you a better answer than in Hyrule.
My initial thoughts are that it is in the northeast, along with the red candle.
Or that
And
6
that
right there.
is ugly, but you're right, it is a crane. Go back in and get your health back.
Saber being bold.
A
Still
safe,
1 hit from death.
safe Phaser. Fortune favors the bold. I blanked there for a minute, but man, that is just... Wow, that's a gross looking level 6.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
And this is a
just
forced
for ladder
early,
block?
and this was a forced staircase too.
chessjerk, fortunately, not ladder blocked there. So we see 2Q6 room here, which is fantastic. This has to be alright.
It has to be because we've already seen the 2 staircases. It's our white sword bomb upgrade.
Yeah, so you're not going to say no, but obviously not what he's looking for. So that leaves 7 or 9.
The answer, yes, 7 or 9.
Shoutouts to Star Trek Voyager.
And unfortunately, Saber taking the bop. And back to start he goes.
The bad news is that chessjerk has managed to miss level 5. It's very close to start, but again, it's one of those locations that a lot of times you don't get to very early, but we are going to go into level 7. It was indeed up at the medicine cave, or the letter cave, rather, I'm sorry.
And there's our map for level 7, and... well, it's not segmented. And it's got mammals in it, because why not at this point?
All the molas. And man, you've got 2 keys to get into here, so good thing we have the any key. 3 keys. There's a bomb wall there, which is pretty nice. Yeah, 2 key requirements. So you weren't going to come in here early anyways if you had any aspirations of doing so.
So Saber still does need to find this level 7. He did find level 3 earlier. We'll need to get back over there to find out that is, or the Triforce is where it is.
Yeah, and if he takes this route, he's going to find level 9, which he hasn't found yet, which is on the coast. But this is going to take him all the way around the southern loop, and he's going to find level 7 at nearly his last check.
Yeah, the unfortunate thing for Saber is that he took a death to the Lionel beam just before he could get to that screen where level 7, or not 7, but level 9 was.
Yeah, he's had some unfortunate death locations, and sometimes that just happens. Nice clock for chessjerk. A lot of rooms to go in this level 7.
Makes me wonder what level 9 is going to turn out to be.
Yeah,
7 was big, 8 was big.
Yeah, it's probably going to be on the smaller side. I would say at least sub 50. We'll see, though.
Well, there's your answer.
I didn't see it. Oh, man, Saber taking bops again. Just gonna save. Ugh. I mean, I understand that. I mean, it makes sense. You can just scroll across the top here. And chessjerk finds the staircase. So, I mean, if you find the Triforce here early in 7, do you bail knowing that you still have 5 and 9 left? Or do you take the time to explore the last 20 rooms?
It's like the seed is not giving you any options here but to explore this 7.
And even with a blue dart nuts, he's got a red ring. This is, yeah, easy peasy. Saber should get to level 7 here pretty soon. Just has to go up here to the northeast to the letter cave. Gonna take a quick jaunt in here to level 3 to get his Triforce first. So again, yeah, I mean, Saber was up here, just took some unfortunate deaths right near a bunch of levels. And just didn't really take the time to go get that last Armos item until 30 minutes in, which is kind of really put him behind a little bit as far as overall exploration and item knowledge goes.
Yeah, it's crazy to see that the same thing that happened in week 1 echo again here in this week 2 match. Well, hi there, Zelda's room.
Yeah, I mean, at this point, I probably... Gosh, Moorland Mullis. I probably finished exploring 7. There's only 10 or so rooms left for chessjerk.
The only way he doesn't, I think, is if you wipe force, but here's the item.
And survey says Bowen level 9.
And also...
the ladder.
What a significant amount of items to be in level 9.
Very interesting combination indeed.
So now chat's doing the best thing about a moat Zelda.
Yeah, I was gonna say, chat pointing out it would be interesting to have a moat Zelda forcing you to find that ladder in level 9. Oh man, that Triforce location.
All the way in the other corner.
Saber has to be careful here. A bop will kill.
You'd like to kill one of them first?
Oh, he's getting...
Don't
get baited. Don't get baited.
Just get out of there. There we go.
The hearts and fairies, they're always a bait. Don't do it.
And there's the angry mouse cursor movement again.
A forced Dodongo. I think a forced anyways. At least it's only 1 and not 3.
Yeah, especially in Swordless.
I force you to go around. I like... oh man. Really forcing you to go around. All right, Triforce number 3 for Saber. So only actually ahead in Triforces, believe it or not. Just does not have the knowledge of the items or the location of 7, which he's going to find here very soon.
Yeah, so I mean, we mentioned about the lateness of Saber getting to the wand, but it doesn't mean he's 100% out of this race at this point. I mean, if he decides to just grab this Triforce and go straight to 9, we have a different ballgame in our hands.
He's actually, if he takes this Triforce and goes, which, I mean, finding a 30-minute wand, maybe you do that, he's actually going to be in the catbird seat, because chessjerk's going to have to go do level 5, which he has not located yet. So there's really the killer. Now he just got a power bracelet and a raft, which is going to make him do a bunch more checks. I don't think he's burned the forest yet. That could be wrong. I think he did the South Coast, so maybe he did the forest. But there's places he's going to go that's going to waste some time.
Like, for instance, the raft location.
It'll be interesting, though, to see the routing that Saber takes. Getting to that Triforce is a little bit particular. You obviously want to find the item here, but if you go down after that staircase and go to the Triforce, I think I'd take it and go to 9. Chat does make a great point that the red ring in this dungeon did prove very useful for chessjerk in clearing some of these harder rooms. You do see Saber is just going to bail on that room there because, quite frankly, it's not worth the effort on a green tunic. Too much damage, you're gonna die. You just want to go try to do easier rooms to see if you can find your Triforce. Yeah, this one for sure. All right, so chessjerk is just 2 screens away from level 5. Obviously gonna dig the item. I think he'd be kind of silly not to. Alright, so Saber taking the direction towards the item here. I don't know if you can go... Actually, this was the staircase that takes you over to the other side.
Yes.
So if he just goes down, he's going to run into that Triforce. Compass is on the far northwestern side, though. Chester does another heart.
And so too is the item.
I don't know what to believe in anymore. I can't, I just can't... If chessjerk says I gotta have heart, I just can't believe him anymore.
Again, what is to surprise you?
Yeah, so we've got some people trickling in from another race. The big story of this race was Death Armos had the wand and chessjerk got it at like 7 minutes, and Saber did not check it until 30. That has really been the story of this race.
Ooh, Saber gets through it though.
And he's actually going the direction he needs to go to the Triforce. Has to go back and bomb south out of this Landmola room, though, which can be a little bit difficult. Fortunately, we can do door strats.
What are door strats?
Well, you see, our hitboxes are wonky in Zelda, and you can stand on the right side doorway and shoot your wand and kill things.
Yay!
Question in chat, is Saber in contention? Saber's not winning, but he's definitely in contension.
Yeah, he's not out of this.
It just really depends on what he chooses to do as far as order of operations, as chessjerk finds the book. So chessjerk now knows for certain that the book is in level 9. Saber has not found the item in 6, or the items in 8, or the item in 7. The direction he's taking this key door, so he is actually going to move away from the Triforce. So that's a worse room. So Saber is going to have to make a pretty hefty 33% gamble on level 9 to really have a shot.
And the question is how far back does he feel he is because of that late find of the wand? Nice threading the needle in that room.
Yeah, he's going the right direction. He doesn't realize it, but you have to go this way to get to the Triforce. I mean, he's got a heart to have. Use your potion. Or just do things like that. Whatever. Like, what? And this right here is why Saber was almost unbeatable back in the day. He's still extremely good.
Back in 2016, doing things like this when everyone else was doing slug swaps. Wow. He's sniffed out this Triforce if he can get through this room. If he survives this room, he's got the Triforce.
Yeah, and I think you have to take it and go. At least that's my opinion.
Oh, don't get hit by another one.
This is my advice. If you got a potion, use it. It's not worth the death, even if you got pause strats.
One hit from death from a Dark Nut. Gotta be careful. One more to go. He's got the Triforce. Oh, now decision time for Saber. Does he walk away from this level?
This is the race.
To 9.
If he goes to 9, we're literally tied.
He is walking away from level 7.
He's walking, which means he's got to be walking to 9, right?
So to his chessjerk. They are screens apart. Looks like chessjerk's gonna buy some potions first.
This is unreal. What a race. This is what everyone signed up for.
And as a reminder, the items that you see on your screen are correct. We have the bow, the ladder, in level 9, in addition, of course, to Ganon and the Kidnapped. Saber with a small lead because chessjerk wants to buy potions. Screen scrolls his way. Saber's the first into 9. Here we go at Aeginos.
I'm mind-boggled by this whole thing. This is amazing.
And a forced one direction start at the old man.
You know what that means, right? Magical staircases.
Yes. Here's potential room number 1 with Lambo inside. Chessjerk has the red ring. Saber has no ring. Staircase number 1 is not one of our items, but Saber's going to take it. chessjerk, will he take this staircase? Will he venture on?
I think you take every staircase. Especially in this situation where you're over here in this far column. And this is a small 9.
Another staircase for Crystal Saber. Red Darknuts blocks staircase 2. chessjerk takes the staircase as well.
The big story here is the red ring.
Staircase only takes us over a couple of rooms southwest.
Saber, don't get... Oh, he was marking his tracker and got caught in the side room there. That's unfortunate.
Yes, that's an unfortunate death right there for Saber to take. chessjerk wants to see if this is Zelda to the north.
Yeah, I like this clear. It's not. So he's going to go ahead and take this staircase as well. I'd like to see Saber just take a left here. Ignore taking the staircase. Go to the left. See what you can find.
And we have a double block room. Could be a potential staircase. We find Pole's voice here.
How fitting would this be the bow?
chessjerk finds a patch regarding another double blocked room. Both could be potential staircases. Both could be red herrings. chessjerk finds a staircase. Item inside, it's a staircase number 3.
Please go to where Saber is. Oh, it doesn't. That would have been so great.
And it goes to another patron. Saber is a staircase. Saber is staircase 4.
Oh my goodness. Here's another one.
Finds another staircase right here. It's the one that Saber just got to.
Oh gosh.
They just did a high 5 and they don't even know it.
I love it. This is one of those races that when you watch back, it's like, oh my goodness.
Another staircase found for chessjerk. Blue Darknuts.
Unfortunately, Saber could have cleared this one out. But fortunately, look at that. Them Patrites roll way down.
That helps. chessjerk gets inside. It's staircase 5.
Seriously, game? Come on.
Into a spiral with a Patra.
Ugh.
Saber finding that Patra as well. Compass found for Saber.
That's big.
A bait block.
Is it relevant? It might be.
Single block with a shutter door. That's just not going to be the answer.
It looks like you can get to that room above it, so it's not relevant. But Saber's gonna have to clear her up an A. I believe we've already seen this staircase. So chessjerk can clear and try to go north.
Yeah, this was staircase number 2 from earlier. Saber gets through it perfectly fine. Quack, quack indeed.
Unfortunately, I believe you can go
Staircase
up.
here for chessjerk. Staircase. Item. Ladder.
Oh! You don't say no.
So we have one paired staircase remaining, as well as the bow. There is the princess. One room to the north. Saber going into this room. A room you need the ladder for.
Please be the bow on the other side of the Chevy. Potential staircase here.
Walking past the Patra once again, and has to walk past this Patra again as well. chessjerk here. This could be staircase 6, or this could be item 2, or it could be red herring. It's a push block. Saber's found. There's the bow. chessjerk in go mode, and Saber's right in the room right now.
No way! Oh, and cannon's here too, chessjerk. Oh my gosh! No, Saber, go back! Oh, he's gonna pass the room up.
That's unfortunate. Chessjerk
Maybe
bombs
he's trying
in,
to
and
secure
the
a way
room
to
goes
Ganon,
dark,
maybe?
and here's Ganon.
Oh, that's right next to Zelda, too.
And
Oh.
Saber's walking to the north. That's it. As Chessjerk gets the stun lock. That's the final hit. But Chessjerk doesn't know that Zelda is over in this wing of the level 9 yet.
There's not much left to check. And unfortunately, I think he's going to get to Zelda before Saber goes back to that room.
I agree with you.
It's a killer because he's going to clear this room with 8 blue dark nuts, but not the mixed room. Oh,
The room that he should have cleared. The room that had the bow. Went next to the roar of Ganon.
It's really unfortunate.
And it's staircase 6.
Yeah, and this will probably take him somewhere to a little bit to the northeast, or it could be on the other side of that ladder block. Yeah, that's going to be a one-off room you can't get out of, you know it.
He was going to be a one-off no matter what, because there was that ladder block.
Oh, man.
But he's walking to the north. Saber was in that room. Could have had it. But Chessjerk's on the is still in the wrong direction of this level 9. He needs to be in the left wing. You can see the dot on Saber's side. He knows how to get there, but doesn't know that the bow was in that room he just passed up.
Yeah, CJ gonna find Zelda here very soon. Just really unfortunate that that's the one staircase he chose to pass up.
Mm-hmm. There's the bomb down to the south, so he'll take this room over to the left. Not yet, but soon he will. He's going to be forced into that direction now. And Crystal Saber is going to be 0-2. There's the door that opens for Chessjerk. Chessjerk will improve to 1-1 in this tournament. Get your GGs in chat. Chessjerk wins. And that ladder was never required.
Indeed, it was not. Man, this was Saber's to win.
And Saber counting to 10 right now, like the old man says.
Fortunately, not really anything good to force a bomb off of.
Trying to get them both together so he can at least try to get multiple hits off this.
Now, don't hit your wand flame.
Oh, didn't get it. As we welcome in the victorious Chessjerk into the channel. Hi.
GG, sir.
Thank you very much. How you guys doing tonight?
This is one to watch back.
Oh, really?
It was, and let's just put it this way. So you had the wand probably 25 minutes before Saber did.
Oh my.
But you both were in that room that contained the bow. You cleared it out. You got the bow. Saber cleared half of it out and then walked north.
Oh no, that's terrible.
Yeah, he skipped the items in 6, 7, and 8 and gambled on 9. And he's correct. He just... I mean, you guys went into the room at the same time, and he, for whatever reason, did not clear that room.
That's crazy.
And he had the compass for Zelda, so he knew where Zelda was as well.
That would have been useful. I decided to take the scenic route, as usual, in 9.
Yeah,
But
that
hey.
compass was on the south wing.
Okay. I was uninterested in clearing rooms, really. Except for staircases.
Fair enough.
But I think I am so far 4 for 4 for buying 2+ bomb upgrades in this tournament. So, yay me. At least they
All
were
right, well,
cheaper. They were cheaper this time, at least.
All right, well, let's go ahead and talk about your decisions in this race, because that Genos doesn't know you anymore.
What is... Yeah!
Gotta have heart to give up heart, I guess? Dude, I worked hard for those bombs. I was not ready to give them up.
My entire foundation is shook. I am shooketh.
I apologize. I didn't leave 9 to go to the coast to get the heart, too. So, I just failed on every possible count.
It's alright, you won against Saber, who you've raced many a time, and this might be the first time you've won?
The numbers on my file names is my record against Saber, in case you're wondering. So
Gotcha.
my second win against Saber in 8 tries.
That's pretty good. That's more than me, I believe, so congratulations.
Thank you.
I think I'm like 0-9, so...
My only other victory was, I believe, what tournament was that? I can't remember now. It was a tournament where I drew him in the first round and then he crushed me twice. And then we met again in the loser's bracket. And I only won one of the races because he got Y-forced in a room that had a required ladder or something like that. And so he had to redig a gigantic 8 or something to get there or something.
That was like a random % tournament.
Yeah, that sounds about right. That sounds right. But yeah, because it had to be because the starting brackets are all random. So that's what it was. Yeah.
And of all people to draw.
Well, what can I say? I'm giving up predictions because, well, I say that, but I'm not actually gonna stop. So I can't stop. I can't stop. I'm right too often.
That's fair. And Saber, unfortunately, I don't know, just wrote that room off.
It was right next to Ganon, wasn't it?
Yes.
Yeah. Was it? I'm trying to remember what kind of room it was. Was it the?
It's the 2Q6 ladder room.
Yeah, the Gleek, or was it the Gleeok type boss room? No,
no.
The Goma boss room.
Yeah, it's the
4 single blocks. I think it was.
Yeah.
Or no. It was the brackets. The brackets.
Yeah, the brackets. It's the Second Quest 6 ladder.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's it.
And it's weird because he's killed 2 or 3 things there, and I honestly believe what happened is he heard Ganon and he went into I gotta find Ganon mode.
Yeah.
Because he just bailed on that because then we ran into another one of those rooms a couple of rooms up and he cleared that one, and that was 8 blue dirt beds, and I really think it was just I heard Ganon and he just forgot that room exists at this point.
Yeah, that's unfortunate, but totally understandable. But yeah, when I definitely my first thought when discovering that Bo and Ladder were at 9 was Dave, even though Dave didn't roll the seed, but I felt blessed from this.
And we are back in that room now.
Yeah, he's gonna be a little bit upset, I think.
Or he's going to forget about it actually existing.
I think at this point it's just the 7 stages of grief, and he's in denial.
That can't possibly be a staircase room. I mean, he's only got, looking at his mini map, he's only got what, 4 rooms left?
Yeah.
I didn't have too many rooms left either on my map. Let me check my map. I had, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 rooms left. 7 rooms left. And we're both taking the scenic route through level 9. Pretty small 9 too.
It is. It's only I believe 42 rooms. Which after
the race I tracked earlier in the weekend, it was a 39 room 9. Not even the smallest 9 this week.
You know, it had to make up for that monstrosity of that level 7 that you were in.
Yeah, well, here I thought I was so smart, remembering that hey, when you get recorder, you can record to those 3 dungeons you have starting Triforces for. I can A, locate them, and B, get items because they'll surely be required. And,
Not this time.
Yeah, at least I got an any key out of it, but
yeah,
an any key and a whole lot of sadness.
And the bomb upgrade, so you can feel like you got a little bit. You got 2.5 bombs per upgrade you paid for.
Fantastic. I actually was debating when I was grinding for the first bomb upgrade in level 3. I mean, I was thinking to myself, I'm so close. If I hadn't died and had to restart the dungeon, I probably wouldn't have done that. But I was restart the dungeon. I thought, okay, I know there's a room of, money heavy dropping blue tektites, and I'm only 12 rupees short. mean, it shouldn't take more than 1 or 2 tries through this room to clear it, or to get the money I need. But no, it took, what, 5 tries? Because I couldn't stop taking hits, so I avoided the 10 count, and, I don't know. I also regretted not buying a key the first time, after getting the big secret with only 30 rupees missing. I felt bad about that. And buying bait. I saw bait and I thought, I got so much money, there's so much money in the overworld. I mean, and we saw the bait block at 9, go figure, but it was useless.
Yeah, so say we're gonna go check these 2 rooms on the left-hand side that were ladder blocked, and at that point, I think he has full cleared other than going in Ganon's room and Zelda's room. And obviously the boat room.
Also, shoutouts to not checking the starting area at all, or the normal start area. I didn't clear any screen in the starting area. Which that baffles me, because there was nothing there and I never went there. There was a Nenny Road, that's it. Didn't do Candle Row, didn't do the starting area, none of it.
Yeah, I was kind of... At level 5 was the last thing you had left.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm looking, I have 5, and I have Recorder and Power Bracelet and Raft. I'm thinking, okay, I can clear the overworld. Okay, how many spots do I have left?
Yeah.
25? This is not good.
Yeah, and it was really going to be, dependent upon what your route was, and luckily you checked that raft spot and just up and aid, and that really put you on the correct path.
Yep, and I also had the option to clear Death Mountain first.
That last room is blocked behind Zelda.
Really? Oh my goodness. Zelda block bow. You hate to see it.
Oh no, 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 no.
This is bad if he goes back to other dungeons.
No.
I mean, I guess he thinks that it's an item there and it's not required. Actually, is that a thing? Can there be an item behind Zelda if it's not required? I don't think so.
Yes.
It can be? Oh, jeez. Oh no, he needs a bomb to check the room. Did he not even bomb the wall, I guess?
I don't know, but oh no. Please don't go to other dungeons.
I was bemoaning my bomb drop luck most of the seed too. I could not get a bomb to save my life. That's why I bought all the bomb upgrades. I'm thinking, how else am I going to get bombs? Can't get drops, can't get 10 counts.
Yeah, I mean, we saw you with the wand, and Saber got a bomb like 4 minutes before you with a blue candle. I know the pain, man.
I killed 2 screens of enemies and didn't get 1 bomb drop.
Yeah.
Thanks, game.
Finally, when I mentioned something, 1 dropped for you, so you're welcome.
Thanks, I appreciate that. I felt bad clearing the 9 HP Gyptos. At least one of them, after getting the 1 for a bomb drop, didn't get anything.
And unfortunately, the blue moblins rolled up too, so Saber was again exploring around in dungeons and trying to get things done and just not having a good time without that wand. So honestly, I mean, I don't know. I think at this point, the time wouldn't have mattered if he found the wand early, but it's just, it could have made a difference for sure.
Oh yeah. I mean, also, I saw that blue Wizrobes rolled down -2, but then I never saw them again, so they just totally were MIA, except for, what, level 3? I think that's the only level I saw them.
Yeah, you pretty much just had to deal with blue line molas, and that's about the worst you had.
And dark nuts everywhere, but the blue dark nuts rolled down too. That was nice.
Yeah. And you had the red ring fairly early. Saber obviously doesn't have that. Make it a little bit difficult. But yeah, gotta go check this last room. Gonna get the bad news, and then we'll see if he realizes his plight, his mistake.
I definitely was thinking to myself after seeing the white sword bombs in level 6, thinking, if I had just ignored 2, 4, and 6, I could have saved like 20 minutes. I mean, yeah, any key is nice, but it wasn't really that required, I don't think. I hadn't really... Well, I wasn't really checking keys after I got it, but it didn't seem like a big key problem.
Yeah, and I was talking about that a little bit with Rick. I liked the 2 and 4 play. I was a little bit perplexed by level 6, if I'll be honest.
It was a thought. It was definitely a decision in my mind. I mean, I wanted to know where it was, so that was where. And I saw it was on Death Mountain also. Oh, that doesn't really make any difference, really. But I mean, especially when I saw an early staircase. I saw an early staircase in the 6, as I recall.
Yep.
Yeah, there was a staircase in the first room. Yeah, so I saw an early staircase. I think, okay, maybe there's another. If it's only one staircase, not segmented. Just find a second staircase and. Maybe it's not too deep, and Then I couldn't find a map, so then I'm running out of open doors, and I had no idea where to go. So.
The map of that one was, well,
I'm looking at my map in Z Helper, and I'm thinking that's an interesting shape that I wish I had seen.
It's kind of like a loading crane with the stuff underneath it. Is really what it was.
Yep.
Saber had the book early, so we kind of got to see it. And,
yeah, that makes sense because obviously I'm sure he found level 5 way before I did.
And unfortunately, he keeps taking a death and dies to this blue Land Mola room over and over again. He does have a potion. I would imagine wants to save it for Ganon.
Ooh, Land Molas were everywhere in this season. I even took the Triforce in... what level was that? Oh, it was an 8. I took the Triforce in 8 just for the health refill. So I can go back to the room I died in, going through the blue Land Molas.
Yes!
I couldn't get through with the life I had.
I was wondering if you're going to go back and just take the staircase to go towards the middle of the room.
It was so far out of the way, and like it's a direct path. I think it was like at least 5 rooms to get to the staircase.
Just go left and clear the room, Saber. This one right here, do it! Do it for posterity.
Do it for you.
He must have something on his tracker mark that room's dead to him.
I don't think that room it didn't have a standing drop or something. I mean, that would.
It did not.
Yeah.
And he is now starting to clear it.
Oh, he's gonna be so upset.
Yeah.
But maybe relieved to saying, well, at least I didn't go back to 6, 7, and 8.
True. I mean, this could be much worse.
It could be. Oh, it doesn't drop? Okay, I didn't think so, but I was thinking of possible reasons as to why he wouldn't have cleared it.
Yeah, this was
push this block. He's gonna go down the staircase and R.I.P. Crystal Saber.
Angry cursor, it's incoming. It's gonna burn it.
Angry candle coming up.
And he doesn't even have the red candle to burn it more than once. The travesty.
I mean, I would have burned it bombed it at least twice. I mean, he's not likely to need bombs. I mean, has he already bombed into Ganon's room? I don't even know.
I don't believe so.
No.
So he's got to save at least 1 or 2 bombs just to make sure he gets into Ganon's room. But after that, you don't need resources. You found everything else.
Oh shit! Don't die! Please don't die. Of course, every time I say that, he just does these. Never mind.
I think you
insane pause strats.
I think you need to start internalizing these thoughts.
Well, I mean, I've said that 4 or 5 times, and then we watch him like pause strat, thread the needle between 3 fireballs that are all intersecting Link's sprite and take no damage. So.
Oh, did you see the fireball I had going through the door?
Yeah.
Whatever level that was. Yeah, that was. I even saw it coming. I thought I better wait for it to go through so I can get hit by it again, and it did. So I pat myself on the back for noticing that.
So something for future knowledge for runners of Zelda 1 Randomizer. With Land Molas, you can despawn it by leaving the room after killing one, but it is going to respawn the next time. If you kill both of them, you will get 1 pass-through on that room before they respawn.
Wow. The knowledge. It's incredible.
Which can be pretty important in some cases.
Knowledge is power.
It is.
Which is why Saber went to go swing his wand at those Land Molas and they weren't there that time. He actually killed both of them without leaving the room.
They deserve to die.
He actually thinks this is the only way to get into Ganon's room.
Here it is!
I bombed into Ganon's room from below. You can go from below.
Yeah, you can. As you found out, you don't need that ladder to beat the seed, but...
Yeah, I don't think there was a single ladder block in 9 that I recall.
But Saber thinks there is, because there was that Chevy room that he just came from the north to get into Ganon's room.
Yeah.
And he's going to find out right now that he could go the other way. And 2 rooms away. Gotta go the long way first.
All I have to say is good luck whoever pulls Saber and the O2.
I just want to say my condolences to whoever pulls Saber in the 0-2. He's going to be coming for action.
He's all warmed up now.
And then he's still got chessjerk in the 1-1. I mean, like, this tournament's so stacked.
Oh, trust me, I was very prepared to go in the 0-2 myself, so.
There's your GGs. Get them in. Crystal Saber has finished. And we can put a lid on this match right here. 104.57 for chessjerk, 122.22 for Crystal Saber. And this race did not appear close at the end. But I will tell you what, we are serious. Drawing Crystal Saber as the 0-2 is not going to be happy for a lot of people when we get that on our lineup.
I really hope Saber King comes up first on the wheel, so that way the entire 0-2 field can get that thought.
What do you think about that, Saber?
GG, Saber, if you can hear me.
Hello, testing.
There we go, we got Saber.
There we go. Is that better? I just had to talk
That's
closer to
better.
the mic, I guess.
Yep. GG.
Yeah, GG, chessjerk.
What a race.
What the heck happened?
I think you missed the bow. I think that was the problem. According to them, we apparently burned the bow room at the same time, except I cleared it and you didn't.
You cleared that room?
Yeah, I got the bow the first time through.
I didn't know that was a drop room. At least it never registered in my head.
It's actually
that was the problem.
it's the vanilla Second Quest 6 ladder staircase.
Yep. And I don't know why it just went by my head. I thought there was a shutter door somewhere, and I was like, well, shutter door cannot do anything.
Yep.
I thought it might have been because you heard the roar of Ganon and we're kind of trying to find a way into his room.
Oh boy, that could also be the case, I think. Yeah, I was like, oh, Ganon, can I bomb away? Is he up here? Oh, okay, continue onward. What was that room? Not important. Instead, we got to take the whole grand tour of level 9.
I thought I full cleared 9.
Oh, no.
You cleared more 9 than I did.
Heck yeah. I was debating on going into that one room before the end. That room just annoyed me. I'm like, you needed the ladder to get there, and it's next to Zelda? And it's like, and I ran out of bombs. I just needed one bomb to confirm that, and then and then I was going to be like, well, time to re-clear all of 9.
And as it turns out, you did not even need that ladder at all.
How about that?
Really? Yeah, you didn't need it for the most part.
Yeah, because you could bomb into Ganon's room from the south there.
Right.
Yeah, I took the other direction, so I completely avoided. I mean, I went through the Chevy room looking for Zelda, but it wasn't required at all.
Yeah, my whole thought process was, well, the bow's or some item is on the bottom left. Well, it's ladder required. Hey, I found the ladder. What's the chances it's bow? Because I skipped 6, 7, and 8.
I didn't skip any of those. I knew bow and ladder were in 9 very early.
Were the items like super early?
Yeah, I cleared everything because I could. Because I'm silly.
I went into 6, and I remember it was being kind of it was difficult, but I forgot if I picked up the wand at that time, because, hey, the last armor spot had to be a wand, and that took, like, what, 20, 30 minutes to get to it.
Yeah, we were talking about the coincidence about the fact that your week 1 match had that wand there, and here we are in week number 2, and we're talking about it again.
And here I was like, oh, I found a level. Oh, I found a level. Oh, I found a level. And then it's like, oh yeah, I should probably get to that Armos sometime. It's probably nothing big. Hey, look, it's a wand. I guess chessjerk won.
and when I found it early, I did feel like, okay, this is a good thing to find early, but I'm surely Saber did this too, so don't get too excited.
You gotta stop assuming things like that.
I have nothing. I can do nothing else. That's all I have.
I loaded the wrong seed.
Oh, that's only when the old man tells you that.
and it has the same exact 4-letter code. I was like, wait a minute.
every time I get that community hint, I look at my folder. Like, did I really do the wrong seed? Okay, no, I'm fine. You're fine.
You're fine.
Yeah, the other big thing is, and I don't know how much you had left on the overworld saver, but chessjerk had like 25 checks left. and had the raft at an 8. So did a little loop over to the coast raft spot, and the last level he needed to find was level 5. So after that, up an 8, and then was just 3 locations away, and never did any of Start or a lot of Death Mountain and a bunch of other checks. So that saved a lot of time as well.
Yeah, the only places I didn't do is like top left Death Mountain and original Start and the Dead Woods bottom left and the top right of the overworld. There's a lot of spaces I didn't check really.
Yeah, I recounted as actually 19 spots. Pretty much all West Death Mountain and starting area, and power bracelet checks.
That's still a lot. That's
It is
pretty
a lot.
amazing.
Oh yeah, for sure. Usually it's 2, and they're
27
both
spots. 27 for me.
27. Oh my god!
And two of them were probably the take any's because I didn't complete the take any's.
Yeah, Red Candle was the bomb location to the west of the Letter Cave.
That's right.
Location to the west. Oh, interesting.
In the northeast, yeah.
That would have been nice to bomb because I had bombs at that point.
Yeah, apparently you
Yeah.
and me both had bomb dropping troubles early on. So that's...
No, I my first bomb guy, I got my bombs at.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
X
That's the, yeah, you did mention.
or global count 8. One of
It
those.
took me a while of burning things with the wand to find a bomb drop.
At least you have the wand. I'm like, I got bombs. Yay, blow up things.
Yeah.
And here you are. You're just like wand, wand, wand. Ooh, a level. Clear it one time. Wand. Ooh, a level. Clear it one time. Wand. Probably.
I definitely liked the order of dungeons too, because there were at least how many Dig Dogger blocks were there, and I had the recorder early.
I think there were 2. 3 was required,
I
and
felt
level
really,
2.
I felt really good about that, and that because those could have easily been things like, oh, recorder block. Well, I guess come back later, and then never come back.
So that means you probably found the wand and then found level 1 pretty early.
Yes, I did. That was the first time
I
went
found the
there.
1 and didn't bother to go to the armor spot and then went all the way everywhere else.
Yeah, to be fair, you had that death on the overworld while you're walking into that general direction. The same thing that wound up happening with that Lionel, that once after you screen scrolled, you walked right into the beam, and that kept you from finding level 9 for a little bit.
Oh my, yep. That was my biggest concern. I'm like, I have everything except 9 and 7, so I have to start clearing everything meticulously. And I'm like, hey, I found 9. And then all of a sudden it's like, okay, time to go to 3, finish that up, and hey, I found 7. I thought that was kind of nice, but everything else is like, I don't know. My routing
For what was an absolutely twisted early part of this game, the both of you walking into 9 was phenomenal at about the same time.
Really?
That is pretty crazy.
Yeah, it was about 5 seconds apart.
Oh, snap.
Amazing. Definitely going back and watch that.
Except chessjerk had the knowledge and I didn't, so that means he was much speedier than I was.
Yes, you are. Yes, but you knew in your heart that the stuff you needed was in 9. You just missed the one room. That's it.
Well, I took a dig into 6, and oh my god, 7. I like full cleared 7 besides like 2 rooms, and
Well,
I
the
couldn't find
path
item.
to the Triforce in 7 was disgusting.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the compass and the power bracelet in 7 were the northwest part of that map, far away from where the Triforce was.
I think I have 3 uncleared rooms in 7. And they're
Northwest
all
or
all right next to where
southwest?
the compass was because I stopped clearing rooms on the left side.
Was it northwest or southwest? Right.
Compass, the item and the compass were in the northwest, and then the Triforce was a winding path on the right hand side.
I don't see any way to get to the northwest, but then again, I have to look at what rooms were left over.
I took a staircase on the left middle that took you
Yep.
to the top right, and then
Yep.
I went left from the top right.
I went left, and I tried bombing, and nothing happened.
Yeah,
So
there was
if-
Zelda's room was in the way there. You had to go down one row and then bomb left.
Yep, that's the magic stair. I see that on my tracker. That's the magic bomb wall then.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Yeah.
I had the map though, so I knew it was possible.
Did I have the book at the? I had to have the book at the time, so
I thought the map was early in that dungeon.
I had
yeah,
the book.
I may have. I think I went to the bottom left corner. I think the map was down there.
Yeah, the map was in the first few rooms of that
Yeah,
7.
yeah.
right.
So you had to go to the dead end in the bottom left to get it.
You know,
Of course, we
I think
had
that's-
fun. It was an amazing race.
Of course.
We always have fun.
Yeah, there's every time Zelda randomizer without sword. It's always
Well,
fun.
Zelda Randomizer without a sword and an early wand. That's I mean, even if you have a sword and a wand, it's even better. So I don't know.
Oh yeah.
And just think, tomorrow we get to have fun finding out who you draw on the Wheel of Doom. Isn't that right, Edigenos?
Yeah, we'll have that. We have one match at 2 o'clock between Melchior and Caffey JD. I'm not sure where that's going to be yet, but that will happen
tell
tomorrow.
you.
Please do.
You see, we're going to be putting that match over on twitch.tv/speedgaming2, right where we are right this moment now. So that will be coming up tomorrow at 2 p.m. And then sometime tomorrow evening is when we are going to do the Week 3 unveiling.
I think what Rick is saying is stay on this channel for the next 15 hours, and then that race will start.
Indeed.
Correct. Good plan. I like it.
Wheel of Doom 24-hour show coming up.
All right, quick load up Oko, Blackout, whatever seed. I'm sure we can do that in 15 hours.
Every spin takes an hour.
Max HP with rupee speed,
Contact.
Oko, swordless, so that whenever you use your candle and you're moving, you die every time.
I could definitely do that in 15 hours. Without sleep. No problem.
Let's go ahead and wrap things up for this match. Any final words here for chessjerk and Crystal Saber?
No, just thanks guys for the commentary. I'm sure I really can't wait to watch this back because it really sounds like it was incredibly close. And GG Saber, as always, it is a pleasure and an honor to face you, and I'm sure I'll face you again at some point.
GG chessjerk, don't worry. If you mention it, it'll happen.
Well, if there's a 1-1 and 0-2 match, I'm sure we'll roll in the Wheel of Doom again tomorrow night.
Exactly.
Right. Thanks, guys.
Yep, thank you for the commentary, restream, tracking. And thank you, chessjerk. It was fun.
Always.
And a big thank you to Cami and Rankaway for doing the tracking for us here on this match. And Edigenos, it's been fun.
Yeah, it's been good, Rick. It's been a while, and we should not wait as long next time. Again, thank you to SpeedGaming for hosting it for us, Camion tracking, and all the hard work. He's tracked so many races. Again, big shout out and thanks to everyone in the community for getting all the live races covered through the second week. We do have one async race that may or may not get broadcast tomorrow, but at some point we'll get it up. Anyway, so we've had every match covered for the first 2 weeks, which again, I can't thank you enough for all the volunteers we've had. So we'll go into week 3 and hopefully get them all done as well.
Absolutely. So I'm at around Rick Edigenos. You can send us out of here. Thanks for watching.
Yeah, everybody have a good night. We'll see you tomorrow.